In this video, we're going to be checking out another box from the folks over at Geekfuel. It's your monthly mystery box filled with geeky goodness inside. It's been a while since we've actually had a look at Geekfuel. Wanted to revisit this subscription box service, as it was one of my favorites of the subscription box services, containing some geeky goodness inside. I believe this to be the Geekfuel mystery box for July 2017. We're going to get this opened up. And if at the end of this video, after looking at the contents, you yourself say to yourself, maybe not say it aloud because people will look at you and think, why is that guy talking to himself? But think to yourself and say to yourself, gosh darn it, I'm going to get myself Geekfuel, and every single month I'm going to have the same geeky goodness inside that this guy has had after watching his video. That being said, let's get this opened up. I actually don't need to cut any sort of seal on the front of this box because the box itself was shipped inside a larger box. So I didn't have to worry about cutting the seal for that. Needless to say, let's open this up. The steps involved for doing this is record, review, and rejoice. I'm up for the challenge. Let's move the paper aside and see what we got. First things first, we have our Geekfuel magazine for issue number 30. Does not actually say the month to it, but again, I think it's for July. What else? What do we have in here first? Well, for starters, we have a barrel cooler. Let's hope for starters that your precious carbonated beverage didn't have to bounce down 3 sets of ladders just to get to you. Let's also hope that the barrel it does roll down to you is insulated like this one, because shaken or not, it's good to be cold. So that obviously that seems like it's a cooling device, something that you can put, of course, your beverages into. I don't know what the technical term is for this, but it's obviously you put your soft drinks in there, sodas. I guess anything that really is this shape. It could be a can, it could be a bottle. But what's neat, though, is it does have, well, it does look like the barrel from Donkey Kong, which looks really neat. It is just a soft kind of foam material, but certainly would be enough to keep any beverage cool, if cool is the intent that you have for said beverage. Some people like warm beverages. Some people just want to watch the world burn. Let's see what else we have in here. We have a Kid Robot Street Fighter V vinyl minifigure, which we've looked at on this channel before. I think we actually looked at an entire case, did we not? Yes, that seems correct. I'll have to go back to my archives and have a look at that. I guess I will need a knife after all. Here's Old Red. We'll be cutting a seal on the back here with Old Red's assistance. Yes, her mother is still here, by the way, Big Mama Red. I don't know, she might be making appearances again sometime soon, who knows. Let's see, though, which one we got inside. And it is, I can't remember this gentleman's name, but I think it's the mystery one. I think it's this one right here, which I may not have actually gotten when we had to look at the case. Again, many moons ago. My memory isn't what it used to be. That's really neat, though. I like that. I like the dreads on the back of them. Nice airbrushing, though, as well, from the red to like the darker black. Doesn't have really much in the way of posability. That's about it. That's about all you're really going to get. Yeah, I like that. Put him right over there. Put the box right over there. I can't remember his name. Somebody will tell me. Bless the viewers that watch this channel. Always there to help me out. And then lastly, I think this might be lastly, we have ourselves a Serenity t-shirt saying, "You can't take the sky from me," which looks really nice. Just check the size, make sure the size is right. Yes, size is good. It is also, by the way, a Geekfuel exclusive. So the only way you can get this particular design would have been to subscribe and get this month's box coming to your door. To the person that did not subscribe but did really want that shirt, a lone tear falls down their face. And let's see what else. Oh, there's still more in here. Oh, there's lots more. Come on. I'm just going to grab the rest of it. It saves me having to keep reaching in. Just trying to grab the card here. The card is like finicky. Dump the card. There we go. Now we got everything. Now we got everything we need. All right. So for starters, We have a Steamroll, a steampunk adventure and puzzle game, downloadable Steam game. It's a $13 value with a key code on the card. You can go to www.anticto.com, perhaps, is the place you would want to go to. Pronounced probably incorrectly. And on the back, Steamroll is an adventure and puzzle game with a touch of mini golf. That's interesting. It creates a steampunk atmosphere where you will have to solve puzzles by designing and shooting steam balls from your vehicle to create ramps and walls, activate triggers, blow things away, and more. New to Steam, let's get you started. Head to www.steampowered.com/get-steam, download and run Steam install, launch Steam, click on games in the menu board or menu bar, and then click activate a product on Steam, which would then be this one right here. And I'm going to peel this off. I'm going to give this to one lucky viewer. And I guess we have to scratch it. I don't actually have a coin at the moment, so I'm just kind of using its own card. There we go. Scratch that, scratch that, scratch that, scratch that. And there is the code for you. So you can go over to Steam. There's your code. Everybody got that? $13 value. That's from me to you. Well, that's not true. That's from Geekfuel to me to you. I'm kind of like the middleman. I'm the guy doing all the work in the middle. There you go. That's for you. It's the least I can do. By the way, if you did get a chance, you know what? No, I won't do that. I was going to say, if you do get a chance and you use the code, let me know down below. But I don't want you to basically single yourself out where everybody's looking at him, and or you or whoever, and says, hey, that's the guy that took my code. No, just the first person to get to the code. Next, we have Epic Enamels Thunderclasp Edition. This is pinmatic action with real enamel finish with super shiny surface. There's 2 rare pins, details on back, but this particular one that I got was Chitara. Chitara as a tank. Coming to us from Geekfuel. Really nice presentation on this, looking like an old vintage Thundercats card, right up to the point that it even has the little peg, when it sits on a retail store shelf. Wall, I should say. It just kind of dangles like this, because apparently it's really windy in that retail store. It's open to the public. You basically, anything could just walk in. Coyotes, bears, small children, which is the worst, I don't know. The back has Lionbot, Panth Rover, I see what they did there, Sheetara, Snarfuel, and Mum Rover. The Mum Rover would have been awesome. Of course, as well, any of these really would have been good. I would have liked the Linebot as well. Start your own collection of sturdy metal enamel pins. Each measures 1.5 inches tall and is ready for adventure. Collect them all. Head over to www.geekfuel.com. It's recommended for ages 10 and up. Very cool. It's actually so cool, I almost feel like I want to keep it in the card rather than taking off. I mean, I could put it on my jean jacket. My jean jacket always screams, for new pins. I think this would have to scream a little longer because, I don't know, I'm digging the fact that it's actually in this blister card sort of thing. I might just hold on to it as is and hang it on my own peg wall. Does he really have a peg wall? The world will never know. All right, so let's see what we got inside for Geekfuel. We had the Serenity t-shirt. It says, post a picture of your new shirt to Instagram. Make sure you tag at Geekfuel and at #Geekfuel for a chance to be published in the next Geekfuel magazine. On the other side, we had the Epic Enamels Thunderclasp Edition pins, a Steamroll downloadable Steam game, barrel cooler drink holder, and a Street Fighter V 3-inch vinyl minifigure from the folks over at Kid Robot. This sounded like a pretty cool box, eh? If you had the use of these, you would have seen the epic goodness that was Geekfuel. If your eyes were closed and perhaps you were just listening to this somehow on old vintage radio, I don't know how that would have worked, you probably, hopefully, by my description and my voice, conveyed to you how cool this box was. Either way, head over to, ladies and gentlemen, www.geekfuel.com. That's the place you want to go to for some geeky goodness inside. Today, once again, we were looking at, oh, by the way, just before we do that, we didn't look at the magazine. Here we are talking away. I'm wrapping this up. I got producers over here that are going like this, and going like this, and going like this, and I don't understand half the stuff they're talking about. I don't read producer. He's telling me to wrap it up. I want to just quickly flip through this magazine here. We got a section on Street Fighter. Throughout the many years, many characters have graced the floors of the dojos, docks, and dungeons that have been featured on the screens of Street Fighter franchise. With all the punches, throw, fireballs, shot, and fly-high kicks soaring through the sky, we thought we'd rank our top 5 favorite characters from famous games. Those characters are, by the way, Ryu, Sagat, Ken, Chun-Li, Guile. Is there more? That's it, actually. Those are our top, I guess the top 5 being Ryu number 1. I don't think Guile would have made number 1. Ryu making number 1. There you go. Flip the page to the Amazing Spider-Man costumes, ranging from the ones from Spider-Man Strikes Back in 1978, when I was born, Spider-Man from 2002, Spider-Man 3 from 2007, Captain America from 2016, and of course the Amazing Spider-Man from 2012. What is your particular, here's a question I'll pose to you, as my producers basically just have given up. They've left the room. They've gone for lunch. What is your favorite Spider-Man costume? This would be a topic of debate. Some people would really like the original Raimi designed costume for the Tobey Maguire series. Some like the Andrew Garfield designs from the 2 Spider-Man movies. Maybe you like the new Spider-Man costume. Let me know down below what your favorite Spider-Man movie costume is. Not necessarily the ones from the series or anything like that, but let me know down below. We can discuss. A memorial for Adam West, 1928, passed away this year, 2017. Still saddened, I have to admit, by the passing of Adam West. He was my Batman as a kid growing up. Here's the section for Steamroll, a steampunk adventure and puzzle game, as well as a gamer corner. The ultimate geek gift guide, a life-size Japanese battle robot. Yeah, I would be on board for that. An 8-bit fireplace art, like that. Doctor Who sublimation bedding set, and Sailor Moon ornament music box. Oh, there's more. Lots more, my friends. We have the Gremlins Tiki mug, under $50, Back to the Future original score vinyl, Nintendo pool float, something like that, Wonder Woman deluxe action figure. We have the Spider-Man vinyl wall decal. Look at that, I like that look of that, that's pretty cool. And One Punch Man jumpsuit 3D shirt. Oh, there's even more. Under $25, the Batman 1966 Batmobile with figures. Although it actually doesn't say who makes them, which I think would have been helpful as well, because that kind of looks like right here, that looks like Jada Toys with the die-cast Batmobile and die-cast non-sitting Adam West. Artcade, the book of classic arcade game artwork, like to get that. Cowboy Bebop, Ein Gorgy plush, Star Trek, the original series retro lunchbox, Star Wars Chibi, Boba Fett baseball cap, and Shuriken fidget spinner. There's some people that have unboxed for the good folks over at Geekfuel, some Geekfuel unboxers. Maybe one of these days my picture will be up there. Although what you generally see with me is only hands, so I guess that really doesn't help all that much. Nonetheless, though, look at that. Gray's Sports Almanac was one of the releases inside the Geekfuel boxes. Man, I would have loved to have gotten that. Shucks. Now, my producers have finished their quick snack, have come back into the room, and they're going like this. They're going like this. They're going like this. I still have no idea what. I don't know what you're. No, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what this is. Like, are you playing hairy arm keyboard? I don't know. But what I can tell you though, guys, is certainly, again, if you want to subscribe to Geekfuel, head over to www.geekfuel.com. You can subscribe. You can get one of these boxes delivered to your house every single month. And speaking of subscribing, I know we're wrapping this up. Speaking of subscribing, if you want to hit that little subscribe button down below, subscribe to this channel. You'll never miss future videos that are coming on YouTube. As always, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.